Welcome to Musikpalast. Here we have Sonic and Knuckles with an interesting melody which contains a peculiar interval. To try to understand it, we will start talking about the harmonic minor scale. The harmonic minor scale was created as a sole purpose, to add the tritone resolution in the 5/1 cadence. In the minor key, the diatonic dominant is a minor chord, and using this minor chord as a dominant doesn't resolve as strong as it does when using a major chord, since the important resolution that needs to happen is the resolution of the tritone. The tritone is formed by the major third and the minor seventh of any chord. In a major scale, that chord would be found on the 5. So changing the minor scale by making the 7th note of the scale a major 7th instead of a minor 7th makes that the 5 chord is now a major chord, and we could resolve the tritone just like in the major mode. Like we explained, this has an amazing use as an harmonic tool, but not so much as a melodic, or at least it wasn't designed like that. When using this scale melodically, we find ourselves having an interval that is not really common in most music. This interval is an augmented second. An augmented second has the same distance as a minor third, and we have those in basically every song in the world. So what is the difference? Well, let's hear these examples first. As you can see, the beginning is the arpeggio of E minor and starts with a minor third which sounds as a consonant interval. Then, in the second bar, we have the complete scale of E harmonic minor, with the augmented second between the 6th and 7th degree of the scale. Notice how now the same distance of 3 semitones sounds dissonant. Now, to avoid this pesky little interval, the melodic minor scale was invented. What was done was to change also the 6th of the scale by making it a major 6th instead of a minor. This way, between the 6th and the 7th degree of the scale, we find a normal major second instead of the augmented second we had before. But this doesn't end here. The sound of that augmented second was such a peculiar sound that reminded a lot of people in our Western civilization of an exotic sound. That is because that interval is similar to intervals used in the Arabic modes. Our musical language is purely European, but there are others in the world which use completely different systems. In this case, the use of the augmented second in a melodic environment is similar to the Arabic modes. Now, the harmonic minor scale is maybe the most used scale which contains an augmented second, but we have other examples like the harmonic major scale or the double harmonic scale. The harmonic major scale, just like the harmonic minor scale, ends with the same pattern, but the beginning of the scale starts as a normal major scale with a major third. The double harmonic scale consists of 2 separate augmented seconds in the same scale. In the scale of C, we find between D flat and E and between A flat and B the augmented second. Also, we can use any of the modes of the mentioned scales. For those of you who don't know what a mode is, basically you take a certain scale, let's say C major right now, and you play the same 7 notes, but instead of starting from the note C, you start from the note D. That makes D Dorian. In this case, we can also create the 7 modes of the harmonic minor or harmonic major scales. These modes are really not that popular. Most of the time you can find them on jazz improvisations. Now we will listen to some examples of this interval being used in this way in video games. As a side note, a lot of these soundtracks also use typical instrumentation for the genre, so I will show some examples in the original version, but also a shortened piano version, to have a better idea of what the melody sounds like without having the influence of instrumentation. That is all for now. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe, and don't forget to hit the notification bell. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.